So a couple of days ago, I asked everybody what they wanted to see from a new Series B for the channel. This is going to be edited, by the way, so if I die, it's your fault. Ring obviously came to an unfortunate end, and there was a lot of different suggestions for basically a lot of total different conversion mods. I did want to go back to the base game, but there were so many requests specifically for the Middle-earth project that I thought we'd dive back into here. We never really gave the Middle-earth project a fair shake last time. It was a little bit buggy last time we played it. There was a lot of crashes. Probably something to do with the actual start I picked and the actual character we were playing as, rather than the mod itself. It's now been updated to well, I'm currently playing, as you can see there, 3.0.1.1, so just before the Great Wonders, and of course a little bit before the Iron Century as well. I've got some ideas for this, and honestly, I'm not entirely sure which one I want to go for the most. So we'll dive into the map, we'll take a look around, and we'll see what we've got going on here. Now, my idea with this series is for it to become the flagship series, replacing Game of Thrones when that finishes, probably within a couple of episodes. This will move on to being our Series A, and then I'll bring in the base game CK2. That will come back as a return, because it's been a long time since we just played the base game CK2. Love to check out the Iron Century properly for once. So Middle-earth project, unsurprisingly, based on Lord of the Rings. We did play very briefly last time as Sauron. There were certain bugs with him becoming unlanded, or someone else taking the Tower of Barad-dûr, things like that. So we're going to kind of avoid the big story-driven things. So we've got Aragorn, Sauron, Saruman, Theoden, Frodo Baggins of Bag End, and Gandalf the Grey. But like I said, we're going to avoid the big sort of story-driven characters this time around and go for something a little bit more tongue-in-cheek and kind of hope it's something we can do for ourselves, over-detached from the whole War of the Ring. So for those of you who just perhaps, you know, seen the films or read the books without any sort of map for reference, although I think the map is in the books, isn't it? It's been a long time since I read them. So we've got Mordor over here. The Tower of Barad-dûr is right here. That's where, you know, Sauron's eye sits atop the big tower there. We've got Gondor here, Gondor specifically, and the city of Minas Tirith. We've got in this section here, just across the Gulf of Osgiliath there. We've got up here is the Shire, and there are some other various areas that you might have seen, you know, like the forests of everywhere else, Fangorn there as well, Lothlorien, and then to the south you've got, you know, your Haradrim and your Men of Rune and that type of thing. Anyway, won't worry about that type of stuff. That's where the War of the Ring. It's going to be very focused on this area, oh, and of course Isengard as well, over towards Rohan. This is all where the War of the Ring is going to take place. Basically, everywhere you can see on the screen right now is where the War of the Ring is going to be either decided or won by Sauron, which I have had happen before in the first 5 minutes, so let's pray that doesn't happen. We are going to avoid all that, and we're going to build our own little kingdom. We're going to do our own little thing in the world of the Lord of the Rings, detached from, you know, the important things, what big people do. What I mean by that is I'm kind of tempted to play as either a dwarf or as a hobbit. There was a really great suggestion on the last video. Let's sort of check around and see what's actually kicking around so far. So why don't we flip over to races, because I think that'll give people a better impression of who is where. So you've got Men of Darkness up there, sort of Angmar-esque areas. We've got Trolls, Men of Light, which are just all men not corrupted by Sauron are considered Men of Light. We've got obviously different types of elves. Is that Serd in the ship right there over in Linden? Is that not Mithlond? Yeah, there you go. We've got, of course, the Shire there. We've got some hobbits. We have dwarfs are going to be in the mountains more towards this side of the map. And then you do have, I believe, Dane Ironfoot right somewhere. Where is he? Yeah, there you go. So you've got Dane Ironfoot there on the other side of the map, sort of the last of the mountains. Sorry, last of the dwarfs in the mountains in that area. Where do we want to play? Now, like I said, I am kind of tempted to go for the Hobbit. And one of the suggestions I actually saw on the video that I put up a couple of days ago, basically asking for suggestions, one of them was play a Hobbit, but go militarized. Be Warlord, crazy berserker hobbits, I guess is the best way to phrase it. And I love that idea so much that I think that's what we're going to go with here. Now, the Shire is actually quite a dense area. As you can see, there's a lot of different subholdings here. Tuckland, Hobbiton, Overhill, Needleholt, etc., etc. That guy is called, Fosco Hole Farmer. I think we found our character. We'll do some ruler designer if it's supported. I'll take a look into that before we really dive into things here. The Hills of Scary. Oh, that's also kind of cool. Bungo Banks, also a fantastic name. Sounds like something I could have come up with there. All right. I think I'm committed to the Hobbit playthrough. I honestly think the idea of a berserker militarist warlord Hobbit seems exactly the type of thing that's a perfect fit for the channel. So, I want to play as, what have we got then? So, we've got a lot of, let's start with you. We've got just a shit ton of minor lords and then 2 dukes. And then we've got Will Flower Dumpling, of course. And then we've got Saradoc Scattergold. What happened to old Hole Farmer? Where's he gone? I don't know, but he was around here somewhere. And that's all one realm, is it? So they're all under a king there. Paladin, Thane Paladin of the Shire, sure. Who do we want to play as? I kind of want to start small. I think we should go for Fosco Whole Farmer there and work our way up. Now, they've got clearly a unique government type there. That's not feudal. I'll be interested in what that is. We've got, oh, it's a township, right? Vassal of the Shire, Falahide. Does that have anything special? Nope. And then we've got Halfling there. Okay, this is interesting. Hobbits, halflings, or Parians are a small race that dwell underground. They are generally farmers and traders, happy with a simple life of plenty. Shire is famous for its inns, pipeweed, and mushrooms. Cool. Okay. Where the 3 strands of Hobbit, fallow hides, half-foot, and stores mixed. So, each race in Middle-earth has racial bonuses and malices, which are negatives, basically. Troop combat, 0.50. Oh, wow. That seems quite hefty. Organization, 0.5. Oh, but that's percent. 0.50% is nothing, isn't it, really? Morale plus 100%, though. That's impressive stuff. That seems very, very easy to abuse. Particularly if you had a massive, massive unit of light infantry. Something along those lines, literally fighting to the last man. That could be very interesting. High God are the powers. Evil God names are the powers. I guess they don't really care for, you know, Ainu, Iluvatar, whatever else. Let's play as... Oh, can we not play as a Hobbit? Oh, don't do this to me. Okay, we can't play as him specifically. Can we play as one of the other High Lords then? I guess Whole Farmer is off the... Yeah, okay, so we have to play as one of these guys. Sure. Let's customize and let's see if we can actually use the ruler designer. Oh man, so everything's free. That actually might be a submod I've got enabled. I do have a couple of submods here, but I guess that means that we get a little bit of choice with our character. I'm not going to get crazy with it, as is to be expected here. Alright, so, first things first. Let's design our lovely Hobbit man. Obviously, we'll stick ethnicity to Hobbit there. Okay, we want our guy to be a Warlord. Those are kind of crazy Warlord eyes. And he's a big flat nose because, you know, he's probably had it caved in a couple of times during fights. He's had it broken plenty of times there because he, unlike most Hobbits, is just got a massive passion for violence. What have we got here? There we go. That guy looks exactly like the type of guy I want leading my armies. Oh, man. We go for the double chin. Now, he needs to be, like, rugged and powerful and tough. Hairstyle, he wouldn't have hair like that. He'd probably have it all shaved off, let's be honest. You don't want something for the enemy to grab on in the thick of combat. Oh, that one's pretty good. I actually really like that. It looks goddamn awful. It looks like a plantation owner. Oh, dear. Eye color, whatever. Doesn't really matter too much. All right. There he is. He's a beautiful man. Mayor Hending. You are not going to be Mayor Hending for much longer, my friend. All right, let's make him a... Oh, can we get... Oh, man, you've only got plain layout. I think the bull, though, is actually pretty good. What do we think? Like a black bull on a red background or a red bull on... Let's take a look. Red bull. I'm going to get sued here. All right. We go for a dark red bull on a lovely, fetching blue background. There we go. That's our house symbol right there. What emblems have we got? Oh, shit. We can actually just pick... I love the idea of the bull, and then in front of it is a boar. Just in case you were worried that we weren't strong and vicious enough. We are a bull and a boar. Drives vexologists across the world insane. Right. Education. Brilliant strategist. Naturally. Maximum age is 1,000... Oh, sorry, 16,000. Now, hobbits don't live particularly long. Obviously, Bilbo lived to be however many years old. Completely forgotten at this point. Definitely 90 plus. So we'll be careful about how we do things here. Obviously, like I said, I'm not going to pick the most ridiculously overpowered traits here. We'll start with strong. That can be our one OP trait, and then we'll see what else we've got here. We probably want to go for Hobbit, unsurprisingly. Man, there's a lot to see. Now, as a Hobbit, what do we want to be? I think we would have Wrath. I think that suits us a lot, our Warlord Hobbit. He should be very brave. Yeah, I think that is brave of a Hobbit to want to charge head-on to battle, because, you know, Hobbits are fairly content with their lot in life. Definitely not content. I'm going to go ambitious as well, because I think that suits our guy. Xenophobic. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Hobbit supremacists? I love it so much. That's what we're going for. Ruthless as well, obviously. Get out of here. All right. I think, what would he go for? Well, in terms of leadership, I don't know whether Hobbits have troops. Do they have access to cavalry? Do they have access to... I don't know. We get Bill the Pony. Be a cavalry leader. I think aggressive leader suits him a lot. Okay, sure. We'll go for that one then. This is looking good. I like this. Master Fighter. I don't think he would be a Master Fighter, let's be reasonable. I think Adept is probably more than enough for our Hobbit. What's a giant Hobbit these days? What the hell would a giant... Would he just be the same size as a regular man? Or slightly shorter human, huh? Peasant leader also seems kind of appropriate, but it is just a diplomacy -5, essentially. That's cool. I'm pretty happy with that. I think our guy's good there. Not super OP. We've got strong. We've got, obviously, all good traits, but here's our first character here. We've got Ruthless as well, which will piss certain people off. Not bound by honor. Wow, okay, cool. We're going to leave him as that. We'll give him, can we give him some age without actually, because I don't really want to start at 16 here. What is that one? Madness? Sauron used the Palantir to drive this character mad with despair, less will be able to lead armies. Oh, wow. Gives him a health plus 10, though. Oh, I guess that'll be for Theoden, right? Anyway. What do we do? I think we'll leave it there. I gotta come up with a great name for our vicious Hobbit Lord. Let's call him Brutus, because that name, already sort of denotes that he's probably not the nicest guy. Despite the fact, not even attached to Rome in that case. Our house is only available as Merryflower. Brutus Merryflower in hindsight. I was going to say, that's not a very big, that's not very much of a warlord name. That doesn't sound particularly vicious or inspire fear in your enemies. My God, it's the leader. It's the vicious Hobbit Merryflower himself. That's great. I love that. All right, Mayor Brutus Merryflower of the Shire with his boar and his bull. Fantastic. Now, do we need to worry about the rules too much here, or is it just... Because if it's just the base game rules... Oh, there are some other ones as well. I'll load up my usual rule set, which should be more or less, just default, but with some other stuff as well. Things like, Shattered Retreat being our siege assaults, that type of thing as well. Siege events, I'm going to say defenders only. We're actually going to turn that one off. It's kind of nice having, the holdings not being besieged by... just a whole army. It seems a little unreasonable. Let me phrase it this way. For our group of, 4,000 hobbits to quickly charge down, some ancient elven fortress. So instead, we'll have it so siege events only affect the defenders, and siege assaults are on, but only if the fort level is lower than 6. I think that's a fair compromise here. Supernatural events, unrestricted. Absurd events, unrestricted as well there. Everything else, I think we're fine with. Let me just quickly flick through here. Dueling is on default. That's fine. Domain size normal. Minimal Child of Destiny is on. If we get a Hobbit Child of Destiny, that would be 10 out of 10. War of the Ring canon. Sandbox. So what that would mean is the War of the Ring events won't occur. So there is a chance, like I said, and I have played through this before, where we've played as Sauron and just immediately got the ring, come back to life and been absolutely unstoppable. Similarly, I've had the opposite happen as well, where I've been playing as the side of the good guys. Sauron's got the ring and we've been destroyed immediately. Kind of tempted to go for sandbox mode. I think it would also make the game be a little more stable as well, huh? We've also got great play. Can we set them to Oh, I was kind of hoping we could set that to be, the same in the base game with Deadly. That'll do. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's dive in. Okay, I thought I'd read this because it's pretty funny. Very important message. Hello from the MEP team. After numerous problems with the workshop that seem to bug the mod worse than elsewhere, we've decided to move all releases to mod DB alone. Isn't that the truth? That's the whole reason why I cancelled the Slowed series, to be completely honest with you, because the Steam Workshop download was constantly fucking it up. Alright, I can't live with this, at which point everybody... Wait, who are these people? Oh, we start with... Oh, no, it's the guy we replaced. Should we just kill off the guy we replaced? Can't live with it. I'm sorry. Goodbye, my friend. Welcome to Crusader Kings 2. In Crusader Kings 2, you play as a succession of medieval rulers. Thank you for letting me know. No, I understand. Thank you. Cool. Here we are. The Shire. Now, where are we? Oh my god, we've got room for expansion immediately here. Arnorians, Men of Light, the Undertower. Okay, that's cool. Then we've got Messer Dinades of Greenholm, and we are right on the corner here. Michael Delving. Cool. What can we build as a hobbit is my first question. The Dark Halfling. Dark Halfling? Can we convert to that? Because this is a holy site. I mean, what the hell are these things? So this is what? A castle. Yeah, because it's got a small wooden keep. This is a Hobbit castle. You can tell by the way it's a pleasant little inn. This one is a city, I would assume. A small wooden keep. Is there anything that... Yeah, small, tiny market you'd assume would be a city. So can we build a temple and then convert over to Dark Halfling because this counts as a holy site for that? I'm not entirely sure. Either way, that's kind of cool, huh? Now, is the Dark Halfling Faith on the map anywhere? Because I would really love to convert to that if possible. Got Ents there. Nothing. That's a great kingdom level title. I love the way that's been drawn. We'll talk about that later on. For now, it's not massively important. I wouldn't like to immediately convert to the Dark Halfling ways and, get our ass kicked by our liege. Let's wait until, maybe we've got a wife and everything else there. Halfling, there we are, cool. I assume as well, by the way, that Dark Halfling would just basically be like, hey, we worship Sauron now. Which isn't exactly what I wanted to do with this. We want to, make Hobbiton great again. Oh, God, why did I say that? That's going to be demonetized. All right, gain combat mastery. You seek mastery of all things combat. Oh my god, we can get Ring back. Change professions. Seek... Oh, right. So you can flip, I assume, between. We saw a depth fighter. Was there craftsman? And now I believe there was a diplomat one as well, just based on what we saw in the character creator. That'd be kind of cool. Let's not worry about that for the time being. There is no married. There is groom and heir there, so that will give us a 20% fertility buff, so absolutely we'll roll with that one. Who can we marry in the Shire, then? Princess of the Shire. We're looking for anybody who has any sort of trait there. Oh, old Rosie Cotton. That's who, I assume, Sam... I'm just going to call him Samwell Tarly then, my god. Samwise Gamgee married. Who else we got? You know what? She's going to be the only one. She's the only one with attractive as well. So I might go for her. Just based on the fact that then, if we get a kid with strong and attractive, that's a decent step up, huh? I assume no one else wants to marry a hobbit. And in fact, I'm not even sure how you know, whether or not a human can marry a hobbit and you can get heirs out of that. Let's go for gender, women. Naturally. In prison, no. Married, no. Ruler, no. Diplo range, preferably. Join court, yes. All right. So what have we got? Well, we can invite a ruin. We can invite the Heathlands over to our court and potentially marry them. Not going to do that. I feel like that might have been a contributing factor to why my game broke last time. Are there any genius characters in the world? There are. Let's try this again then. Let's go women. There are 2. I feel like you're not someone we probably want to marry. Am I someone like, oh god, okay, the King of Valinor. Yeah, I'm not interested in that one too much. Then the only other genius woman is a black Numenorian over the other side of the world. Okay, we won't worry about that then. Let's go for where is she? Rose Cotton. Right. Will she marry us just because we are... Yes, she will, because we, of course, a duke. Her father there is only a minor lord. Excellent. That's a step in the right direction for us, at least. Let's crank the speed up a little bit. So what are our options, then? We've got Purge the Realm. Why can we do that? Is that because we're... So we can't do that if we... Unless we're a follower of darkness. I see. Right. One of these must be true. It's in the Followers of Darkness religion group. I see. Okay, cool. Raise patrols. What does that one do? Raise patrols by the city guard. Don't know. Well, then we've got obviously different hiring things. Hire a crafter. That sounds kind of cool. Go on a tour. Adopt an archipus life. So that's celibate, basically. Got a life fair, search for a smith. Okay, so everything seems fairly standard there. Factions. I mean, overthrow this weak leader of the Shire. Where is he? Mayor Brutus for the Shire. Absolutely. This is where we want to start then. Religion, halfling, symbolic places, and then we got all the Buckleby, Hobbiton, Michael Delving, Tuckland, and Gladdenfield. Cool. No societies. Man, you're telling me there's not like a Hobbit mercenary band we could join, or like a Hobbit Warriors Lodge? That's a real shame. Demand installation of claimant. I feel like just as a guy with 24 martial, we could potentially already threaten this guy. Paladin Took. Cool. 1,900 men. How many have we got? 503. So it's going to be a long grind to get up to there. Well, it's not really going to be a long grind, but we are going to have to build ourselves up. We're going to have to play Tor for a while and sort of develop our realm into a place for war. The heir of Rohan has died. Oh, right. Cool. Thank you. Poor Theoden. I'm very sorry to hear that. Let's crank the speed. This is going to be it's going to be a weird playthrough, I think. Rose and Mayor Brutus are getting married. We can collect royal aid duty. Do we want gold? I think I kind of want the influence right now. So the influence is, well, I mean, it's basically just prestige, right? Minus 144. Yeah, I think we need to work on that before we do absolutely anything else here. Steward will just take whatever we can get at this stage, being just the world's smallest lord right now. Oh, God, they're all terrible. Party Master, garbage. You're sacked in favor of Moscow. You are, you're bad as well. Can we invite anyone to court with decent martial? We might need someone to come and help us out with that one, because hobbits aren't particularly skilled at that. There we go. Okay, we're going to get a Dunlan man over to our court to try and solve our martial problems. Let's get him training troops or something along those lines. Can we get Hobbit retinues? We can get Hobbit retinues. Took archers, 190% archer attack. What the shit? And we've got sheriffs there as well. So 200% light infantry attack, 100% infantry defense sounds very, very powerful. I need to look at documentation for this a little bit, because that seems super OP, especially with a martial leader. Obviously, the hobbits aren't really designed for martial, but that would be fairly interesting. You want us to be your commander? Nah. You have no respect for the martial arts. An honourable, patient, chaste man. He's strong, though, to his credit. Absolutely not. To the Honourable Mayor Brutus, peace be with you. Thank you. Welcome to the court, my friend. You are going to replace our otherwise garbage Hobbit man in charge. Let's try and sway him as well so that he doesn't immediately leave. And let's get him training troops in Michael Delving. This is ridiculous. What have we got there? Claim ancient artifacts. Search for ancient artifacts. Oh, man, that's cool. Mathemaster. So, of course, you know, this would be your priest or something along those lines in the base game. I guess there's not really much of a call for a hobbit to have somebody who convert other people to the ways of the hobbits. Let's search for ancient artifacts then and see what we can dig up here. Maybe we can find some fancy hobbit sword, which would be all of about 2 inches long, like a regular needle, huh? Designated region. Everard, Messer of Michael Delvin. Let's get all of this set up as well. We can't get any personal guard, which I think really sums this campaign up, huh? Cupbearer, I assume, isn't a negative in this one. Nope. And then court tutor, we want to find... We've got anybody who's patient... I mean, we've got erudite and diligent, which is fine. Oh, you know what? You're patient, just, ambitious. Yeah, you'll do then. Bound Master of the Shire. Welcome aboard, my friend. This is going to be such a weird start. Right, let's untick that one. Do we need to recruit a court physician? Do we not have one yet? So that's our government type was anarchy. Did I see that right? Oh, Lord. Agnatic Open. Wow. The most powerful child of the ruler inherits, though other influential children are likely to intervene. Cool. That's fine then. That's not a problem at all. And we've got anarchy because the hobbits, I guess, don't really have much of a sort of centralized bureaucratic government, do they? I guess it's just a lot of people working together, huh? Dismiss patrols. What is that one? Dismiss patrols by the city guard. I don't actually know what that does. It gives us some sort of modifier by the looks of it. Whoa, we got trade routes. We can't build it. Why? Because our trade post limit... Oh, there's no technology. Okay, I see. We actually can't build those. That's a real shame, because that could have been kind of useful, I think, to grab that. Right, so city guard on patrol. Lowers our tax modifier, but massively reduces our revolt risk. I don't think we have to worry about that for the time being. I don't dismiss them. And let's see what this hire a crafter does instead, then. Okay, you've decided to... Okay, we can approach one of the Valar to craft an item for us. Okay, cool. You can look for a famed talent or hire someone local. Is this really our first choice? That's so hilarious. Okay, the Valar are basically the gods, right? Approach Mahal. We could. I mean, there's no reason we couldn't. It's 100 gold, though. Let's... or we can, apparently... Why are they all spawning in as Valar? That's very strange. Okay, cool. Let's see what this does then. I assume this is no different than just hiring a smith in the base game, however. It might even fire the same event chain. Lords of the Shire have approved the title revocation allowed Lord. That's a little bit worrying. This guy's apparently being more overbearing and ambitious than we are right now. So with 50 piety, we can immediately start expanding around. We've got 1 out of 5 on onto main size, so honestly, I'd like to do that as much as possible. What are we with it? With the Duke of... Is that just a single... Right, Duke of the Westfarthing. That's not even us. So this is just a titular... Yeah, it is. Well, look at that. Titular title, right. So we actually could try and make the Duchy of the Westfarthing, which will give us a ridiculous amount of... That's a big old... That's a friggin' big old duchy, huh? And then what's that inside of? A much, much larger kingdom. That could be our goal. Actually, that wouldn't be too bad, because that would give us a border with the Elven Realms as well. Gives us a border with Mordor, which, as things go right now, not a big fan of that one, I'll be completely honest, but we'll worry about that as it goes. Ideally, we want to grab the Thaindom of the Shire there, the kingdom-level title, but as it's titular, might be a little bit difficult to grab that one. Cool. And what about just declaring war on our immediate neighbours, then? We absolutely can't. Realm does not allow internal vassal wars. So if we got ourselves on the council, could we potentially adjust that? No, not by the looks of it. Okay, fair enough then. Oh, external, right. Okay, so we would have to go for this one. That's not a problem, to be honest. That's really not a problem at all. All we've got to do is walk around to the council. It's not like an elective government type, is it? It's just agnatic open. So his children are always going to inherit. It's always going to be the Tooks. Okay, let's not worry about that too much. I think we need to get on the council in that case. So who is his... Okay, this is where our ambition can start working in our favour. Who is his marshal? Let's kill him off. What were they called again? They were called the... Wasn't the sheriff, was it? It was called, yeah, Boundmaster. Okay, let's go to his court then. Let's go sheriff, messer. Okay, let's hover over them. Study master. We've got Boundmaster. There he is. Rupert, only with 12 marshal there. Can we not even plot to kill him? Hobbits can't kill one another, apparently. That's understandable, really. Declare war, form alliance by favour. Yeah, we actually can't. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Oh, we can't even, like, declare for... We can declare for independence, or we can declare war on him specifically. Right, okay. And how much has he got again? 2,300... Oh, my God. Okay, this could be a slight concern. Yeah, I think playing Tor for a while definitely wouldn't hurt. And why can't we declare this war? We just need the 50 piety. So that's going to be our goal then. We're just going to have to do external wars as much as possible until we get enough land in order to be able to take out our current Thane, which actually won't be too difficult because we are going to get so many more troops compared to him. All we'll need to do is a little bit of expansion. A daughter was born to Mayor Brutus of the Shire and Mayoress Rose named Amethyst. Didn't inherit anything, huh? Didn't inherit anything. Right, we need to start with a good naming scheme. What could we go for? So we're going to play as a vicious Hobbit Warlord. I need to find like a list of generals or something, huh? We need to go for real... Although, saying that, I think only, what is it, agnatic? Yeah, shit, only males can inherit. I don't want to waste the good names on you. Women can be named after flowers, because of course we are House Merryflower. And then the men can get like, you know, brutal leadership, general names, at least until we flip the lords, maybe agnatic, cognatic. Marigold, you're garbage. Let's try and go for, I guess, an alliance with that marriage in that case. My military exploits is sure to impress him. There was one time where I swung around a sword enough to consider myself adept. Great. Tax doesn't really seem like it's going to be much of an issue. What does it keep give as well? Taxing can plus 0.25. So look at this. We get plus 2 tax for 75 gold up front. That's actually quite powerful. That seems a little bit OP. It might have been better actually for our first couple of characters to play as someone who has been more stewardship focused so that we can actually play Tor for a while until we've built up our forces. Perhaps it's time I asked Nisian to spend some time with me. I will ask him, of course. We are great friends. We're finally talking private. You were a lot more tolerable than I thought. That seems like a horrible idea. There we go. So we've got plus 20 opinion. I'm only doing that so he doesn't leave. I mean, a better choice would be to try and sway our liege lord here. What's he got there? Chainmail? Chainmail and a longsword. Ah. Okay. I guess he's hired the Master Craftsman or something along those lines. Now, I don't know about any other mechanics, like event spawn troops, that type of thing. So I've got to be very careful about declaring war. Maybe, can we hire mercenaries? The Hobbit armbands gives a total of 400 troops. I'm thinking then, let's save up a little bit of gold. Let's wait until... I think we're in a situation... What the fuck? What is going on there? Wow. That's something, huh? Very concise letter will do. Bill, son of Brutus. Bill, it's fucking not strong at all. Bill, you don't even get a good name. You're garbage. We're going to call you... You get called Hannibal. You know what? I'm not going to spend one of the good general names on you yet. Let's go for, I guess, just Struggle, huh? That was Hannibal, and I'm not going to spend the good name on a good one. All right, Brutus. There you go, my friend. Train your son. Make him not garbage. We've got to turn him against these old garbage Hobbit ways. She played as an evil Hobbit in hindsight, huh? Wait, Agnatic Elective for... Wait, whoa. For the Shire. Wait, it's Agnatic Elective. For Brutus, 2018. 11,364. Oh, shit. Son of... Can we not kill you? It's a real shame we can't plot to kill, because my god, I'd have been a big fan of that one. Commander? Nope, not interested. We've got our own wars to fight. So I think we're going to go for... This guy's got 666 troops, which seems to me very cursed. We've got 794, and we're an incredibly good military commander. I'm not a betting man, but I would definitely give us decent odds in this situation, like really good odds. Is there a river crossing? No river crossing, nothing else. All right, fair enough then. Let's do it. Declare war. Conquest. Let's raise the troops. Merge them together. Okay, so he's only got 679 men. This is fantastic. Let our morale increase on our flanks a little bit there. Or, alternatively, might be a better play to put everybody under us. Let's put them over there. Let's move Everard over to that one. We obviously can't move the other guy over there. Not a problem. I think we'll be fine. By the time we get there, our morale will have increased to... Oh, saying that, it's still fairly... Oh, he's taking the average morale, and of course those count for 100, even though they're completely empty. Sure. Right, let's give it a couple of months for our morale to tick up. And then... Excuse me? 1,000 event spawn men. What do you mean 1,000 event spawn men, you shit? If I hire Bill now, he's going to appear in him. Shit, Bill. Run, Bill. No way did we actually win that. Okay, turn the speed down, because his speed 5 for this one is fucking insane. Where's he getting all these troops from? Where's he got another 1,000 event spawn men there? Okay. I mean, it's not a big deal, because apparently we can kick him out anyway. Let's wait. Let's let our troops reinforce a little bit, because even with those 1,000 troops, we've got a slightly larger maximum army size. And we've got to be very careful about playing on speed 5 here, because it is very fast. What the fuck? He's got 2,000 men now. Hey, where are you getting these friend from, my man? 2,172 men. No. No, I'm not a fan of that. I would like to know how you're getting them. Maybe hobbits have some sort of defensive bonus. Like, maybe if hobbits come under attack, they can rally their peasants or something like that. Okay, this is pretty nuts. Could definitely be a problem for us. Arm the peasants. Oh my god, I bet it's that. If you're... I assume that's if your capital's population, yeah. So we have a population of 30,000. As long as we've got more than 10,000, we can arm the peasants. I bet that's exactly what they've done. Ah, shit. Okay. You know what? A little bit concerning. Although if they're going to attack us like that, we could be okay here. Turn the speed down. Let them come. What else can I do here besides stand and just pray? Let's hope that our military leadership is just better than what they've got. Oh, no, our men are going to be killed. This is it. We're done for. We're so screwed. We won. We won and we killed them all? Sorry? Oh my god, Brutus of the Shire. You are a glorious man. A beast of a man, a warrior. Let's talk strategy. No. Oh, they're sending more. Oh god, okay. Okay, now we could be screwed here. Okay, so keep a close eye on things. Alright, get past this first step, and then annihilate. Shit. Okay, I thought we were going to do so well there. I genuinely thought that was going to be a fairly, you know, scummed up war. Let's send for a white piece. How about a white piece, my friend? A little bit of a white piece, lose 100 influence. Shit. Oh, man, that's going to suck that hobbits can defend themselves. But now we know that. We could go for Arnor instead. My only concern with that is obviously we'll have an Arnorian vassal, which would be a little bit of a concern. But if this guy can't just summon 1,000 troops at the click of his fucking fingers, I guess it's like Tribal in the base game, huh? Summoning a Tribal army, it essentially seems like the similar mechanic there. So he's got 528 men. Let's quickly blitz through a bunch of time and let our troops reinforce. Are we reinforcing troops? Yeah, we are. Okay, nothing to worry about then. Shouldn't take too long, especially with, you know, this guy 17 marshal is very good anyway, with her own marshal as well. This should be a very quick reinforcement. Daughter, nice. She is attractive. That'll do. Okay, we'll give you thrift, and then we'll just leave it at that. Like I said, we'll save the good names for the guys, seeing as the girls can't inherit anyway. Hello, position of commander. Do you accept? Not right now. I have a feeling we're going to have to lead our own armies in a second. So we're looking at 370, 382. Not be much longer. This guy wants me to give up on a faction demand. Sheriff Rollo for the Shire. Best not risk it, and that would obviously remove the faction Mayor Brutus for the Shire. This letter was an act of desperation, just in case we do manage to get enough men from, say, Arnor and a couple of other conquests, because this is going to allow us to get into all of these more southerly provinces here. I think at that stage, we might want to be able to still have access to the faction. If we cancel this, depending on how fast we move, we wouldn't be able to start it again for a while. And this basically allows us, whenever we want, to declare war for the kingdom level of the for the Shire. So it's a very powerful, it's basically giving us access to a very powerful Casus Belli that I don't really want to lose. Let's talk strategy, my friend. How can you not be impressed? Of course. 615 versus 428. We could probably win right now, but I want to give us all the advantage we get, because these first few more wars are going to make or break this campaign. Another bloody daughter, god damn it. Right, again, flowers. Let's just see if we can random out a flower. Oh, you know what, that'll do, fine. Prisca, daughter of Brutus. Garbage. Come on, we just need that strong, attractive son. That's all I need. I mean, it is kind of a big ask, I will admit. No, commanders. Right, okay, let's take a look at you guys then. What have you got? 657. We've got 638. We've got 702. I think, should we just go for it? What's our maximum levy size here? Let's take a look. 781. Okay. Give it a little bit more time. Let's wait until like June, and then we'll dive things off. Wait until the next auto save. That way, if I lose, I can reload and not tell you guys. Ah, did I just send him up? Seriously? Said my fucking price is work of art for 50 gold. I was going to build another level of township. Not that it's a big deal, you know. All we can basically do right now is just invest in more farms to get more gold to invest in more a son? Come on. Come on. We've done it. Oh, strong son. Yes. Okay, this is good. You will be Napoleon. How do you spell Napoleon? That's right. That looks right to me. Napoleon Merryflower. You will be the general promised by the Hobbit. I mean, it's basically just our equivalent now. We've just got to make sure he's educated half decently, huh? So that is not a problem at all, because we have our boy Brutus training Napoleon. This is good. All right. Let's go for struggle. Napoleon, you will struggle in life. You are a short, strong boy, and the world is against you, or at least it will be by the time I'm finished. Get out here. Right. Argalas, our Arnorian friend. 868 versus 640. Do they too have some sort of bullshit mechanic whereby they can summon 1,000 troops? Probably. Let's see how it go. Right. Brutus on the center. Let's have everybody follow Brutus, because I like that strategy. I think it'll work quite well. We're going to swap you over. Go. 640 men. Let's turn the speed down. We need to keep a very close eye on this war. What the fuck do you mean 1,000? What? We might be okay. We're still fine. That was something. That was gonna make me, fucking good God, really? So everybody can just hire it's gonna make my life very difficult if every one of the people surrounding us can just spawn in 1,000 troops a go. Because don't get me wrong, our troops are good. Oh, now we can't. You shit. Right. Well, that's also made our life very difficult, hasn't it? Fucking hobbits. Fucking hobbits. Okay, I think I need to go back to the drawing board with this one, don't I? It was a good idea. I didn't realize everybody had a button to spawn in thousands of troops. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have picked the small boy start. Okay, fine. That's okay. Nothing to worry about. Yet another white piece. I think we'll leave this one. I will pick a different start. We will still do the same idea. It's going to be a Hobbit. It's going to be a Warlord. We'll find a better one. We'll come back to this. Fresh slate. Clean and powerful. I might have to give him more boosts. You know, I was trying to be a bit more conservative with the character design, and this guy is still a good character. Still stands not a goddamn chance. I don't know exactly what the hell we're going to do for expansion if this is the case. Very, very, very tempted to play as an evil Hobbit. I think, why don't we take a look very quickly at what dark halflings can do. So what we'll do is let's just see if we can guess what the religion is. Religion underscore Parian. What would that be? Let's go for like religion dark underscore Parian. Nothing. Let me see if I can find out what the Dark Hobbits are, and we'll come over to that one quickly. So I've tested out a couple of different starts here, and I think a Dark Wizard, Dark Evil Hobbit is exactly what we want to do. So I'll find a decent place to start off with, even if we have to convert the religion and the culture of the Council or something like that, just to give us a decent start point. I think would be fairly fun. So thank you all for watching. Hope you guys like this idea. We'll come back tomorrow with a fresh slate. And in the meantime, let me give a shout out to the patrons who made the series possible. We are currently working on the new Patreon list. Patreon are still processing everything. Should have that one available for tomorrow for the proper start of the series. We won't call this one episode 1 or whatever. We'll call this something entirely separate, a completely different series. Shout out to Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmos, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Blurry Bunny, Sadini, Crazy Pat, Crosis, Demon Daenerys, Donald, Facundo Vasquez, Fungus King, Gogolus, Harik, Jimbo, Jocelyn Dean, Tesla, Justin Wallace, Kaden Carter, Michael Mullen, Mr. Smug, Muskratful, Nathan Flores, Necrofin, and Palvis Presley, Skaz, Circle the Swede, Stannis Manus, Toby Cruz, Tom, Terry, 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Backers, and Desazi 7011. Thank you for your support. Let's hope that the Hobbit Dark Lord idea you guys are pretty on board with, because I think it's pretty fun. I think this is going to be absolutely ridiculous to make ourselves a Hobbit psychopath tyrant. And a shout out as well to Asro, Adam Person, Akari, Andrew Wilson, Arachne44, Ben Trope, Betwas Max, Better Valerian, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Dun22 and 7, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Faulkner, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, DDWK Run, Gray, Haji Damar, Hancock, Icewort, Allow, Come, I See the Great, Israel, Jay Lara, James Barnes, Jose, Joran DeVries, Jessica Smith, John Holiday, Johnny No, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Ear, Justin Plott, Justin Walters, Lasme, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Matthew, Marcus, Monty, Nathaniel Lundberg, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pan Samu, Panther Pearl, Payback 1 through 7, Peyton Denisar, Rush Nolan, Billionaire, Shari, Smoke 1, 16DR888, Talar, The Insane Pickle, The Forsaken One, Wesley Grayson, and Will Wade. See you guys with a new Hobbit Lord. Although I probably will still call him Brutus Merryflower, because I just love that too much.